responsibility. Good day, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Hepatitis can't wait. My journey, our responsibility. Good day, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Distinguished partners, healthcare workers, policymakers, members of the media, and everyone listening around the world. Today, 28th of July, World Hepatitis Day, is not only a date on a calendar. For me, it is a day of reflection, remembrance, hope, and renewed commitment. Since 2014, I have dedicated my life to advocating for hepatitis awareness, prevention, and the rights of people living with hepatitis B. This journey has not been easy for me. It has been filled with challenges, moments of frustrations, and countless stories of lives affected by a disease that is often too ignored. Yet it has been also a journey of resilience, purpose, and hope. World Hepatitis Day reminds me that every life lost to hepatitis is one too many. It reminds me that behind every statistic is a mother, a father, a child, a friend, a colleague whose life could have been saved through awareness, timely testing, vaccination, and treatment. Hepatitis B is a silent disease. Many people do not know they are infected until severe liver disease develops. Yet it is preventable, treatable, and in many cases, its devastating consequences can be avoided. To every Sierra Leonean, I have one simple message: know your status, get tested, protect your family. If you are pregnant, ask to be screened for hepatitis B during your antenatal visits. Early diagnosis can prevent transmission from mother to child and give a baby a healthier start in life. If you have never been vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you are living with hepatitis B, remember that you deserve respect, care, and support, not stigma or discrimination. Hepatitis B does not define you. We must also stop the misinformation surrounding hepatitis. False information creates fear. Fear creates stigma. Stigma prevents people from seeking testing, treatment, and as a society, we must replace myths with facts and judgment with compassion. Today, I speak directly to the government of Sierra Leone. The World Health Organization has set a global target to eliminate viral hepatitis as a public health threat by 2030. Sierra Leone must not be left behind. We cannot continue to overlook hepatitis simply because HIV receives more attention. This is not a competition between diseases. Every preventable death matters. Every Sierra Leonean deserves equal protection regardless of the disease that threatens their life. We must abstain from the thinking that hepatitis B or viral hepatitis elimination will overshadow that of HIV. That is not appropriate, and that is not a correct way of thinking. Sierra Leoneans do not deserve that. I respectfully but firmly call on the government to fully implement the National Hepatitis Policy and Strategic Plan. Ensure routine hepatitis B screening for all pregnant women. Introduce universal birth dose vaccination within 24 hours of birth. Expand access to affordable testing, treatment, and lifelong care. Invest in nationwide public education and community awareness. Allocate sustainable domestic funding for hepatitis elimination. These are not luxuries. These are investments in health, productivity, and the future of our nation. Eliminating hepatitis is possible. We have the knowledge, we have the tools. What we need now is the political will, the political commitment, adequate investment, and collective action. To our healthcare workers, journalists, lawyers, development partners, and volunteers, thank you for standing with us. Your work saves life. To every person who has supported No Help Foundation Sierra Leone over the years, thank you for believing that change is possible. As I reflect on my journey since 2014, I remain convinced that our voices matter. Every awareness campaign, every community dialogue, every person screened, every child vaccinated, and every policy implemented brings us one step closer to a Sierra Leone free from hepatitis. On World Hepatitis Day, I ask each one of us to make a commitment. Get informed, get tested, get vaccinated, stand against stigma, speak up for hepatitis elimination. Together, we can ensure the future generations inherit a Sierra Leone where no one dies from a preventable or treatable hepatitis infection. Do not forget that hepatitis B has become much more than that of HIV, malaria, or TB in Sierra Leone and Africa as a whole. Let us not wait until hepatitis claims another life before we act. The time is to act now. Happy World Hepatitis Day. Thank you, and may God bless Sierra Leone.